Hello everyone and welcome back to the Belgian Beer Brothers channel. I'm still Cedric here in Antwerp and today is day 20 of our journey through the Brussels Beer Project Advent Calendar. I don't know if you guys recall this or if you even seen this video, but in video 10 for the Pico Nova I made a prediction, or at least I took an educated guess, that because they're playing with numbers this year and with concepts and ideas, number 20 might be the Pico Bello. So let's find out if it is. Also, we totally missed a festive edition yesterday because yesterday the Dark Lutra Lager was my 100th beer review. So I'd say let's just celebrate the 105th, which is coincidentally the 24th beer in our advent calendar. But first, number 20, will it be the Pico Bello, the other alcohol-free beer, or will they surprise us with something completely different? What's this? Aha, it's number 4, which fell down. It is a can, and I see blue and pink. Yes, it is the Pico Bello alcohol free, or at least alcohol free, the 0.3% ABV, because here in Belgium up until 0.5% can be called alcohol free. Okay, a nice matte printed can, Pico Bello. A hazy IPA 0. I don't think that I've had this before. I have had the Pico Nova before. I haven't had the Pico Bello, or at least not that I can recall. Well, it's alcohol free, so I should recall. And I actually think it's they call it a hazy sour. Let's brew a new Brussels. I haven't heard that in a while. Come along and travel with us through our explorations of taste. We're a small independent brewery from Brussels, striving to make a positive impact for our community. We love brewing this beer for you, so enjoy. Pico Bello always stays fresh and smooth. PB grooves with exotic moves from breakfast till early morning. 0.3 alcohol, big taste. Grains, Pilsner malt, wheat malt, oat flakes, so they hold on to that massive grain bill for that nice mouthfeel. Hops, Amarillo, Citra, Equanot and Simcoe. I have never heard of Equanot. Of course I know Equinox, but Equanot with a K, never heard of. Simcoe I'm quite familiar with. Citra and Amarillo absolutely as well. Alcohol 0.3% only. Okay, I am gonna use my Boudica for this because I really like this glass. All right, let's have a taste. Already some nice hoppy aromas, quite fruity. But I also get what I can only call an unpleasant smell. Can't really put my finger on it, so I hope that it hits me in a minute or that it fades away. Ooh, that's really, really pale. Very clear. looks so watery. It's very, very pale. It's almost, yeah, like white yellow. It's like a white beer mixed with water, or a wheat beer, I must say. Very white foam as well, quite dense foam, quite tiny bubbles. No, smell hasn't faded away. So far, not a hit for me. The only thing I can think of is like the kitchen sink's drain that hasn't been flushed in a while. Or as we say in Antwerp, putike. Still some sourness in there. I get some hop as well. Mostly the Simcoe, the fruity part. Let's have a taste. Yeah, that is indeed a sour, a hopped sour. The initial taste is actually quite sour, quite, yeah, lemony. And I wouldn't say lemonade because it still has that kick and that nice tingle right here in the back of the mouth, back of the tongue, start of the throat. So it does have a beery feeling, yet it is quite thin, quite watery. Very refreshing though. I like the sourness. I just think that the hops don't really come out of this beer. There's sourness, there is hops, there is sweetness, but they just don't work together very well. And that's the next thing that I was coming to. There is also quite a sweet edge to this beer. So yeah, of course, it's just like the Pico Nova, a natural fermentation. They don't use any chemical processes to extract the alcohol or to filter out the alcohol or whatever. So it is a natural process, and that means that a lot of sugar is left behind. And actually the sourness and the sweetness kind of do go hand in hand. And I think the yeast actually produced a lot of fruity esters as well. But I just think that the hop isn't really in place here. My first thought would be, why didn't they use a citra hop? But then again, that will be too citrusy, I guess. For something like this, you would like a fruity bitter hop, which technically is okay with the Simcoe and the Amarillo. So, and I do know that I said before that they did use citra. I just mean, why didn't they only use citra for this? But yeah, maybe because that's a bit too much. I don't know. Don't get me wrong, it's not so bad as to pour it down the drain, even though it smells like one for a bit. But this is absolutely not a hit for me, and I think we can immediately step through to the verdict. Actually, I might even pour it down the drain. Yeah, this beer is absolutely not for me. You guys know that I'm always on the lookout for a decent alcohol-free beer. I did like the Pico Nova. I do like sour beers, but this Pico Bello actually really doesn't do it for me. I know that yesterday I said that Brussels Beer Project does have a knack for traveling to the edges of what's possible and maintaining a balance at the same time. But this beer for me is not balanced, and yeah, they market this as the very first non-alcoholic craft beer, but nah. I'll stay with my playground from Van der Streek, for example. Such a shame. So yeah, after this we only have 4 beers left, and I am very, very, very curious what they will be. I'm hoping for 4 special beers, for limiteds, or maybe a Dansard, maybe. Yeah, I'm actually hoping for the slow-mo as well. I've read that that's a beer with pear. A friend of mine has had it at the Dansard Cafe. I'm a bit jealous. So yeah, I'd say tune in again tomorrow. If you like this video, hit the thumbs up. I'm gonna hit the thumbs down for this beer. So the verdict. Yeah, let's call this a 2 in Untapped. So a 4 out of 10, maybe a 3.5 even. So we'll see. And actually I'm being generous then. So yeah, as usual, if you guys like this video, hit that thumbs up. If you have any questions, remarks, let me know in the comments. And if you want to see more, subscribe, hit the bell icon, and you'll get a notification when I upload something. Hopefully I can go back to my usual pace of posting at noon, local time of course. Anywho, I'm gonna see what I'm gonna do with this, but I will see you guys again tomorrow. Cheers.